My fiancée told her sister. I'm just marrying him for security. The real love of my life is someone else. Right before our wedding rehearsal, I heard every word through the bathroom door. I didn't confront her, just smiled through dinner. The next morning, 200 wedding guests got a text. Wedding cancelled due to bride's honesty. I'm 34 and just sent the most satisfying group text of my life. My wedding was supposed to be today, but instead, 200 people just learned exactly why there won't be a ceremony. Been with Claire for 4 years, engaged for 8 months. She's 31, works as a nurse, seemed like the perfect woman to build a life with. I'm a project manager at a tech company. I make good money, own my house, stable life. Everything seemed normal leading up to the wedding. Claire was excited about the planning. Our families got along great. We talked through all the big life decisions. I thought we were ready to start our married life together. Last night was our wedding rehearsal dinner, both families, wedding party, close friends. About 40 people total at a nice restaurant with a private dining room. During dinner, Claire stepped outside to take a call from work. Her sister, Maya, followed her out, saying she wanted some fresh air. I figured they'd be back in a few minutes. About 10 minutes later, I went outside to check on them. The restaurant has a covered patio area that's mostly empty in the evening. I could see Claire and Maya talking by the far corner, but they couldn't see me. I was about to walk over when I heard Claire's voice. She sounded upset, and I stopped to listen, thinking maybe there was a work emergency. When I heard what she said, my world collapsed. Maya was asking if Claire was having second thoughts about the wedding. It's not second thoughts exactly. I do care about David, but I'm not in love with him. Claire said, what do you mean you're marrying him tomorrow? Maya asked. I'm marrying him for security, Maya. He's stable, has a good job, will be a good provider. But the real love of my life is someone else. My blood went cold. The real love of her life is someone else. Claire, you can't marry David if you're in love with another man. Maya said. I can and I will. David will give me the life I want. The other guy is exciting, but he's not marriage material. David's safe. This is insane. What if David finds out? Maya said. He won't. David thinks I'm head over heels for him. He has no idea. I'm settling. What about the other guy? Does he know you're getting married? Maya asked. He knows. We said goodbye 2 weeks ago. I told him this is what I have to do for my future. So you're going to fake being in love with David for the rest of your life? Maya asked. I'm going to be a good wife. I'll make David happy, he'll never know the difference. I stood behind that pillar for another 5 minutes, listening to Claire explain how she'd compartmentalized her feelings and convinced herself that marrying me for security was the practical choice. Maya kept pushing back, saying it wasn't fair to me. Claire kept insisting that love wasn't everything and that stability mattered more than passion. When they started walking back inside, I quickly returned to the dining room through a side entrance. Claire came back looking completely normal, smiling, chatting with family, playing the happy bride to be perfectly. I sat through the rest of that dinner, watching Claire perform for everyone, laughing at jokes, talking about how excited she was for tomorrow, thanking people for coming to celebrate our love that apparently only existed on my side. After dinner, we went back to my house. Claire was staying in the guest room since we decided to do the traditional, not seeing each other before the wedding thing. She was chatty and excited, probably trying to convince herself everything was fine. I managed to act normal, but barely told her I loved her, said I couldn't wait to marry her tomorrow, played the excited groom everyone expected me to be. But I barely slept that night, replaying her